This is question number 14 of the practice homework 1 for chapter 2, problem 2-14. So here we're provided with information about the income statement, for example, the gross sales, cost of goods sold, and selling expense, and also debt level and interest rate, and depreciation expense and tax rate. So part A, what was the company's net income? So obviously to answer part A, we need to build the income statement. That's the title of this question. And we should pay particular attention to the rounding requirement. Do not round intermediate calculations. Enter your answer in dollars, not millions of dollars. So that means we should translate all these $1 million into dollar terms and round your answer to the nearest whole dollar. So to build the income statement, let's start from sales. Income statement. Sales. Here it's the 1.15 million. So that turns out to be this number, $1,050,000, because we want to work with the dollars rather than the millions of dollars. So next item on the income statement is the cost of goods sold. Cost of goods, COGS. This is given to be 534,000. And then the next one is the selling expense. Selling expense. And this turns out to be 224,000. So next one will be the depreciation, right? Depreciation expense. And that turns out to be 139,000. So then we can calculate the EBIT, earnings before interest and taxes, which is sales minus the cost of goods sold minus selling expense minus depreciation expense. So then the next item is the interest expense. And this could be calculated by multiplying the debt level, 890,000, times the interest rate, 5%. And then the difference between the EBIT and interest expense gives us the EBT, earnings before taxes. And given the tax rate, we can calculate the taxes, which is EBT, times the tax rate, which is 40% here. So, and then the difference between the EBT and the taxes is simply our bottom line on the income statement, the net income. So I believe that's the first part of this question. And by using Excel, I also automatically meet the rounding requirement of not rounding the intermediate calculations. I believe we have also rounded the answer to the nearest whole dollar. Actually, in this case, we don't have to worry about that because so far all the intermediate numbers are integer numbers. So the final net income number will also be an integer. So just copy this number back. What was the company's operating cash flow? This is part B. I think the rounding requirement is the same as part A. So to get operating cash flow, we start from EBIT, right? And then we add back the depreciation, and then we subtract the taxes. So that's our operating cash flow. Copy this back. So now let me check my work. Yes, we're done.